So I have my first self-inflicted paint chip on the new Toyota Tacoma. And this isn't the fault of Toyota. I did it myself. And I did it when I took off, or rather put on, the dampener over here on the side and kind of removed the tailgate out of its fixture, I guess. Now, what I'm talking about right here, and of course you'd probably never know this if you didn't do it yourself, but right there, you can see some denting, and I may try to fill that in. I don't know, it's pretty thin. But there's a chip here that actually goes right underneath the tailgate. So I bought some touch-up paint. This is just from Amazon. And for this specific color, Supersonic Red, it's 3U5. And I'm gonna touch that up. Hopefully I don't make it worse than it is. I'm really doing this just to protect it, to be honest. So that no water gets under the paint or we get anything funky going on. And also, while I'm at it, I've decided to go ahead and remove the 4x4 badge. It's just too cluttered back here. It needs to look a little bit cleaner, so I'll show you that as well. But first off, let's fix this. All right, first things first for me, I'm gonna take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and just clean up the little area here, just to give the paint the best opportunity for adhesion, of course. That includes the scratch up above and right down around the bend, because of course, it didn't just chip right on the outside edge, it kind of went underneath a little bit. So anyway, I'm gonna wipe that down. Not complicated, right? None of this is complicated, and I know this isn't rocket science. Actually, the rocket science part comes in the finish, because this, as many things like this, is an art. So trying to get it to look right and have nobody notice, good luck. I am not that good. So we're gonna see what we've got. I've never opened this. There is a brush, and it's a big brush. A big brush I don't really want. And this kit did provide a little detailed kind of brush here that's thinner, so I'm gonna try to use that. All right, there's the finished product. Again, I don't know if I made it better or worse, but the scratch or whatever it is now covered, so I think I'm good. Now it's time to move on to the 4x4 badge removal. First off, for those of you who have never done this before, go ahead and grab your hairdryer. Yeah, I actually have one for the garage. And go ahead and heat this thing up. I would not use a heat gun unless you're really proficient with it, because it doesn't take much to get it too hot and actually ruin your paint. You're not gonna do that with a simple hairdryer. Okay, got it good and heated up. I think it's like hot to the touch. So a thin rag, this is actually a sock, I think. And I'm just gonna go in the edge and start sawing. Yeah, I think I got it hot enough. Trouble is, we got a lot of adhesive left, right? And we do have this nice, pretty 4x4 badge to stick somewhere in the garage, because you know I do like to do that. But nonetheless, next is to clean the adhesive off, and you know, there's many different methods and thinking to doing this. I like to kind of grab the thicker parts like this and pull them off so that the adhesive remover can get to what's underneath. So I'm not really rubbing my fingernails against the paint. I'm more so doing it against the adhesive, but be careful, because you run the risk of scratches, of course, if you're running your fingernails against the paint. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pull all of this off with some Goo Gone or airplane adhesive remover. I haven't decided which one I'll use yet. The airplane adhesive remover is pretty strong. What it does is it liquefies the adhesive, but it's like hot bubble gum. You ever tried to pick up hot bubble gum? off of anything. I mean, it doesn't just come off, it kind of disintegrates as you try to pull it off and makes a pretty good mess. And that's kind of the way the adhesive remover works. But it does make taking this off, I think, a little bit easier. It's just more cleanup, if you will. So anyway, let me get all this off and then we'll come back on and I'll show you the next step, or at least what I do. Okay, we've got all the adhesive off, and a tip for you, let some Goo Gone soak on there for about 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that, and then heat it back up with your hair dryer. Wipe the Goo Gone off so it's not running all over the place. Alexa, pause. She doesn't listen. And then heat it up with the hair dryer to kind of make that adhesive really, really soft. And then you can just take a coarse rag, a washcloth works really well, and just kind of roll it all together and then pull it off. Once that's done, spray a little bit of Goo Gone on your rag, just at your fingertip, and then wipe off whatever residual is left. That's it. Now, last 2 steps or so for me, I've got some soapy water here. I want to get that Goo Gone off, right? So I'm going to just kind of hit it with a little soapy water, or a lot of soapy water, kind of wipe it off. And, you know, since you've taken everything off with the Goo Gone, right, I put a little coat of wax in this area. I suppose you could wax your whole truck if you were feeling really motivated. I am not. So I'm going to put some Meguiar's, that's my wax of choice, whatever you like, over the area, and then wipe it off and you'll be done. Doesn't take too much. And then everybody knows how to wax, right? I assume everybody has waxed something at some point. So just put it on, let it dry, wipe it off, and then we'll take a look at the finished wide view product. Oh, nice and smooth. Love that. And this stuff smells really good too. I know that shouldn't really play in when you, or figure in when you're picking wax, but it really does. And that's it. Pretty simple, right? Man, the rest of the tailgate feels like sandpaper compared to how this feels now. Wow. I really am going to have to wax this truck one of these days. Maybe. All right, there's the finished product. Again, for me, not trying to hide that it's a 4x4 or, I don't know, anything else. I just like the look better. I think it's a cleaner look with just the Tacoma badging on the tailgate. And that's a close-up. You guys can see no remnants of anything on there. Nice, smooth look. Check that out. Yeah, see how crystal clear that is? Loving it. Anyway, that's a couple of quick little things, I guess, for the back of the Tacoma, my little paint issue there, and then debadging the 4x4. I haven't decided on the Tacoma badging on the side. I may remove that as well. I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Leave it or remove it. I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.